Darryl stepped in last minute, helped save the show, where you're fighting another one of our prospects in Jack Cullen.
Yeah, Kieran phoned me last night and offered me like the fight.
Yeah.
Last minute, but we've still been training and stuff like that.
Well,
so,
you are a very, very busy guy.
Yeah.
2.5. Well, it's 3 years of pro, but you had a little break from your first fight to your second fight.
Yeah.
And since that second fight, I think it's been 2.5 years. And you've had, this is going to be your 46th fight.
Yeah, 46 I think it is in 2.5 years.
And in that time you've picked up the Central Area title, defended it. Well, you didn't defend it, but you did.
Boxed with it.
Yeah.
I had it for a bit.
But you have fought every prospect, basically in the country.
Yeah.
From middleweight to super middleweight.
Yeah, I've jumped in at like heavyweight as well. But yeah, I enjoy it. You know, I enjoy like we have a buzz travelling up and down the country and stuff like that. And like when we do get offered the big fights and the big names, like we buzz off it. So like we just see how test ourselves against them. Obviously, like they're going to beat us, but we just enjoyed being in there.
I mean, you've caused quite a few upsets on our shows.
Yeah.
I think the first time I remember was against Adam Ismail over in Liverpool. I think it was Robin Park, was it, or somewhere like that?
I think that was a few years, 2 years ago, something like that. I don't know.
And then it was back to back though, because you caused an upset there, and then you beat Chris Monaghan in Oldham, where we're fighting tomorrow night.
Yeah.
And you also beat Johnny Telford. I think Johnny was unbeaten at the time. I think he was 6 or 5-0.
Yeah.
And you took his own. Like I say, the fight after that, you won the Central Area title at middleweight.
Yeah.
You fought every prospect. You fought Dale Coyne, Ben Sheedy, Carlo Motti, Matthew Ryan, JK, Chris Blaney, Mason Cartwright. These are all top kids who fight regular on our shows. And the only time you've ever been stopped is by Liam Williams.
Yeah. Right. We got that was a last minute call as well. But even if it wasn't a last minute call with Liam Williams, it was always going to happen.
Well, I was asking you before, wasn't I? And I was saying, you know, you fought every prospect in the country, like you say, in between those middleweights and super middleweight division. When you stepped in with him, arguably the best opponent you've been in with.
Definitely.
Was he? Could you feel a difference between a prospect and a champion?
Yeah, like with the prospects, that's where they're all going, like towards where he is. And when I was in there, just his accuracy and the way like. He just threw his shots and the way he closed the ring down, it's just completely different.
Yeah.
So like the way all these prospects are going are I think towards the way he is.
Well, out of all those prospects, the ones who were on our shows that you know, that you remember, who's probably the best kid that you've been in with that way, prospect wise?
They're all good kids, you know what I mean? They're all good fighters and stuff.
But who stands out in your mind? We were talking before and you mentioned Dale Coyne.
Yeah, he's got really good work rate and stuff. I really rate like his boxing and stuff. Like there's quite a few, but yeah, Dale sticks out to me.
Well, obviously you find another prospect in Jack Cullen, who's just there behind us.
Do
you know much about Jack?
No, nothing. I had a little look this morning. Not too much. I don't really look into him.
No. How do you go about it then, fight night? Because you just get the phone call and you
get a phone call.
pick
I
your
don't
gum shield up and then go.
Yeah, well, basically, yeah. Tell me where we're going with a gum shield. I don't look at it like I get like the corner and John, like he'll look at it or Kieran will look at it and tell me how they are. Yeah. I'd rather them tell me. I don't want to look at it and then like worry myself and think shit. So I'm more confident if I don't look.
Right.
So I'll just jump in then.
Okay then.
Not asked.
Well, listen. Good luck for tomorrow night. Like I say. You're fighting one of our kids, but I just hope for a good fight. And,
it will be a good
that's
fight.
What we always guarantee with you. So, well done, Darryl.
Cheers, nice one.
Bye.
Cheers.